What's up, gentlemen? So I might delete this video tomorrow because it goes against the rules that I've set for myself in terms of this YouTube channel, which is don't talk about things that are controversial, whether or not it's religion, politics, or social issues that I personally don't have a lot of experience with. I shouldn't talk about. But the other day I got an email and it really made me think, and I'd like to read it to you now. The subject is, can transgender men still be alphas? By our friend Cannon. He says, hello, Mr. Marino. I'm hoping you'll see this email and maybe get back to me or even make a video about it. I'm a transgendered man, meaning I was born a girl but now identify as a man. I was wondering your stance on this. Can I still be an alpha male? Can I still unlock my alpha side? Thanks for reading, Cannon. This makes me a little uncomfortable talking about, honestly, because people freak out. People freak out when they don't agree with something that you have to say. And that's one of the reasons why I decided from an early time on YouTube not to talk about things that were controversial. I needed to be as neutral as possible because this is a business to some degree, and I don't want to alienate 50% of my audience, because that whatever side or stance you take, 50% of the people are going to agree with you, but 50% of the people are going to disagree with you. And that was not something that I was interested in doing. Now, of course, I've got my own opinions, I've got my own feelings, but one of the things that drives me crazy is when these people or celebrities that have a platform start talking about things that they're not qualified to talk about. The reason why I started this YouTube channel was to help people, period. I didn't specify or qualify whether or not I was only helping men, but it kind of evolved to kind of feel like that, right? I mean, when you look at my audience or my demo, like 98% are men. There are a few women, and then I'm sure there are a few, transgendered, dudes out there as well. And the whole transgender thing, I don't understand it. I also don't understand why people get so mad or upset about things that don't directly impact them or affect them. I don't understand why people hate people just for being different. For me, it doesn't matter if you're gay, it doesn't matter if you're straight, it doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, you're Hispanic, it doesn't matter if you identify as a man, a woman, a chicken. It doesn't affect me. It's how you choose to live your life. Something else I know is that life is hard. It's hard for all of us. And if you can be comfortable in your own skin, this is one of the most amazing things that you could possibly hope to achieve and accomplish. Today, I want to talk a little bit about what I personally feel an alpha is, and let you decide. For the person that wrote that email, for you out there watching this video, I am a 5'6", small little Italian dude. Most people typically would not consider me to be an alpha male, but I consider myself to be super fucking alpha. And there are reasons, there are specific things that I feel an alpha possesses. And I actually wrote a list to go over with you guys today for you just to understand, in my opinion, what it means to be an alpha, whether or not it's male, female, chicken, koala bear, it doesn't matter. If you do these things, you're an alpha. Number one, alphas are valuable individuals, right? They bring a tremendous amount of value to not only the people around them, but the world. Alphas are striving to not only make themselves better, but the world a better place. Now, I'm not saying you gotta open up a charity to rescue kittens, but what you do, what you say, your words, your actions, you are trying to lift people up as opposed to pressing them down. Number two, alphas are strong, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Not meaning you gotta be able to bench 250 pounds, but alphas take care of themselves. They take care of their body. They take care of their mind. They take care of their hearts. Number three, alphas deal with their shit. They don't run from it. They don't push it down. They don't act like they don't have problems. If they've got something they've got to deal with, they deal with it in order for them to be strong mentally, emotionally, and physically. Gentlemen, this is something that I struggled with for the majority of my life because I was holding on to a lot of baggage from some of the shitty things that happened to me in my past. I had some abusive stepfathers that I've talked about before. I had some unhealthy relationships. It took me taking action, going to therapy, and dealing with my shit in order for me to finally be alpha. The next trait of a modern day alpha is somebody who is kind, who treats people with dignity, with courtesy, and with respect. But it doesn't mean just respect people or be kind to people that you agree with. It means everybody. You don't have to love everybody. You don't have to agree with the way that they live their life or choose to identify. But what does it matter? What does it truly matter to you and you figuring out what makes you happy? Because I got news for you. Happiness is something that is incredibly elusive. Most people never figure it out. And they spend so much time and energy thinking that it's money, thinking that it's girls, thinking that it's cars or material possessions, when the truth is it's about helping other people. People need to spend less time looking and criticizing and pointing fingers at other people and look in the fucking mirror. Integrity. You want to be alpha, you better have integrity, meaning the characteristic of being honest and having moral principles. Now, morality, I'm not talking about what's moral, what's not moral in a religious capacity. I'm talking about doing what's right as a human. An alpha also doesn't make excuses. He doesn't sit around pointing fingers and bitching about things that he cannot control. An alpha is focused on the things that he can affect, his own life. He is going to try to be the best person that he can, but sometimes he's going to fuck it up. Sometimes he's not going to live up to his own standards. But you know what? He identifies it, he acknowledges it, and he moves forward. An alpha is motivated. Right? An alpha is somebody who goes after what he wants. He doesn't sit around. He's not lazy. He's not waiting for success to happen or to find him. He's going out and getting it. He's making it happen. He's choosing to take the path that he needs to take in order to get there. Now, once again, this path, it's not straight. It's windy as hell. And an alpha knows, yo, sometimes I'm going to hit a speed bump. Sometimes I'm going to hit an asshole who's going to think that I'm a bad person for being different. The truth, you need to run their ass over, gentlemen, because you should not ever allow somebody to make you feel bad about who you are, which brings me to the last trait of an alpha, and that is you are confident. Confidence, it boils down to being confident. If there was one trait that distinguishes an alpha from everybody else, it is confidence. It's believing in yourself. It's being comfortable in your own skin. Life is hard, and this is one of the most challenging things that you were ever going to have to do. But I'm telling you, if you can finally unlock your inner feeling of peace, contentment, and live your life accordingly, with character, with integrity, and with honesty, you are alpha. It doesn't matter whether or not you got a big sack of nuts or if you're a dude who identifies as a dude or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care how you identify. I care about the quality of person that you are. Be a decent human being, and this is alpha.